you cut so many people off when you say like the thing that makes people feel good mentally, that makes them feel good physically. You're just going to show pictures and images of people who are already at the peak. Like that is such a small percentage of people. Like no, gyms would be going out of business. Like that's not your audience. I hate it when I walk into like certain gyms that we all know who they are, and it's just like 6-packs on the wall, and I'm like, girl, I have never in my life looked at like that, and I never will.
Caleb Marshall is a self-proclaimed fitness pop star. From Ariana Grande to Blackpink to RuPaul's Drag Race inspired routines, Caleb's YouTube and Instagram, The Fitness Marshall, is known for his fabulous workout dance tutorial videos. And she's a mogul, baby. Caleb Marshall founded an activewear line called Active Booty for every booty. And baby, here at Logo Live, we love booties. And I'm so happy to welcome Caleb Marshall. Caleb, welcome to Logo Live. How are you?
Hello, Johnny. I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to see you. I start my interviews asking all my guests, what is she giving? So I see, is this a mesh moment? Like I see.
Girl, I am giving you a nipple. I am giving you star. I am giving you tease. It's like half covered because we're modest, but the girls need to be out. So I'm just letting them go. We're half conservative, half a showgirl.
I love it. I love it. It's funny because I didn't know if the star was a part of the shirt or a part of you, but I'm actually really happy to know it's a part of you.
See, here's the deal. I was really nervous. I had never gotten a tattoo. And like a year after my boyfriend and I got together, he had tattoos. And he was like, listen, if you get a tattoo today, I will pay for it. And I was so scared. I was like, I like change. I don't want to keep something on my body forever. And so I just walked in there. And I was like, you know what? The Fitness Marshall has stars as the logo. So I was like, put a giant blue star on my chest. Yeah. And I went for it and it was terrifying. And apparently, I didn't realize this, it's kind of a little bit of a basic bitch tattoo, but I'm owning it. And it's a part of me. And so whatever, it is what it is.
So as a dancer, choreographer, and yes, I'll say it, fitness guru, I want to know, I want to know how you got started with everything. Like, what did this just like, wait, you woke up one day and all of a sudden you're like, this is me?
You know, this all started by Britney Spears coming to this earth and just being her true self. I'm literally not joking. From the moment I saw this girl in pigtails backflip on an infomercial, I was like, that's who I want to be. And I have been so inspired by her, and like I'm kind of like a crazy stan. It's like a little unhealthy, but I just love how
this is a safe space.
Free Britney, free Britney. But I just love how confident and empowering she was, and the way she moved and felt her music. But she was always so genuine and so nice and kind and humble, and just made everyone feel welcome. And so I loved that. And then also Richard Simmons is just, it's like weird because it's like Britney and Richard Simmons are my two idols because they just embody everything that I love. It's like make people feel welcome and happy and like they can do whatever they want. So I kind of took that as someone who felt really insecure, as I was uncomfortable with my body. I was gay and closeted in middle America, and I didn't really know how to express myself. But like dancing in front of the mirror and pretending to be Miss Britney Spears always made me feel like a superstar. And so I kind of just took that and started just teaching little local classes because I was like, you know what, if I can do it in my mirror, maybe I can do it in a bigger mirror with people behind me. And I thought that was the end of it. And then I just realized that more and more people just like wanted to feel like they had permission to also be Beyonce or be whoever they wanted to be. And I was excited to then start a YouTube channel and see like, okay, would more people than just this little class in my hometown like this? And they did. And I just kind of like popped off as this whole thing that not only like filled my soul, but helped me actually do good in the world and helped other people come out of their shell. I just genuinely love what I do so much. And I don't know how to do something that I don't like. And so it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. But with the dancing and stuff, I'm genuinely so happy. But it's not like I just want to like spread joy. I also like spreading confidence. And like sometimes I just want like y'all to feel sexy and I want to get into it and make faces. And I'm like, And maybe I'm not the sexiest person in the world, but it's just giving yourself permission to feel that way gives other people permission to feel that way. And I
Right.
am careful never to approach it from a point of like cockiness or oh, hey, look at me. It's kind of like, yeah, look at me, but also like, I want to look at you too. And like, let's do this together.
One of the things I love about your videos and just watching it is like the idea that fitness is not fear-based, and you can enjoy it and you can feel sexy no matter what you look like and who you are. And I think that's super important for the community and for society at large. Is that something that you like made a concerted effort to do?
Gay culture has so many of its own problems, and like the cis white gay man is with the muscular body always seems to be like what is put out there, what is like, this is what you should look like, this is what you should be. And it's, I mean, from a body perspective, it's always been, I've always had body issues, but like then accepting that I was gay and then being in this community where it's like, oh, okay, like you can be gay, but like you also have to look like this. It's so difficult. And every time I mean, even today, like when I'm scrolling on Instagram, like it makes me feel bad about myself. And I came to a place where I just wanted to put myself out there no matter what, and be like, you know what, I'm going to just celebrate my body. I'm going to celebrate my friends' bodies, because I'm not going to put people in my videos based on how they look. And when I started doing this, people tried to be like, why is she in your video? She's not a fitness person. Why is she in your video? She doesn't look this way. And I just became very aware of, oh, people think that this has to be a specific formula. And this is why there is decades of people just feeling terrible because what they see on screen is a formula. And if they don't fit it, then who are they? Then they're left out. That's why no one gets into fitness. Once I realized how much of a difference it made to just double down and be like, no, these are real people and everyone deserves to feel sexy and confident and happy in their body. Like, I just kept leaning into that because that's the right thing to do. And it's the truth.
For me specifically, like I was always, when I came out and like, you know, was in the community, I thought I had to look a certain way and be a certain way. And there was always like, I'd go to the gym and it was always fear-based. I was always so scared. I was like, if I don't look like this, I won't be this. So when I stopped being scared of everything, I felt like fitness was so much more fun, and I got to try all of these different things. And you're getting people like this endorphin rush that they need with fitness, but you're also like reminding people like it's cool to have fun the way we used to have fun, you know?
Oh my gosh. It just like, and I don't know when that stopped being fun to just dance and be silly and not care. Cause I think at a certain point on social media, shit got way too serious. And it was like, okay, you know what? You do that. But now I think with TikTok and everything else, people are starting to really have more fun. And I also think that this pandemic has really shifted the way people think about fitness and who's even coming to the table. Because like when this started, I think the idea of like fitness in particular was so unattainable to certain people because they were like, you have to like fit a certain standard and people are going to be at the gym watching you. And then the pandemic happens and it's like, oh wait, everyone's kind of figuring this out online and doing this at home. And I think this has kind of allowed so many more people to like open the door and just start working out. Because something else I thought about was how ridiculously inconvenient is going to the gym. It takes your entire day. It's a whole event. You have to get ready. You have to like look a certain way because you're going to be around people. You have to drive there. You have to park. And if you're in Los Angeles, you have to park. You have to walk in and check in and do the pleasantry. Hello, how are you? Oh, nice. And then get in, get your workout in. What happens when you see someone you know, and then you either have to avoid them or you talk to them, and that lasts like 15 minutes. I mean, you have to like block out your day. So like
the energy, it takes a whole another set of energy that you could be using to put into the workout that you're not.
Yes. Yeah. So like, I think I mean, I don't want to call the pandemic a blessing, but like something that did really come out of it was people realize how easy it is to work out online and how much less intimidating it is. And that's why we started doing our live workouts and our like membership program, because you can get the same workout in your house. No one's going to judge you or watch you. You don't have to do your hair. You can look crazy and still have a great time.
So you mentioned Richard Simmons earlier, and I was going to say that's someone that you remind me of, like just that. I remember growing up and watching my mom do Richard Simmons, and she just loved him so much because he brought so much joy with what you do now. How is he a part of that? for you?
I think it's seeing like even his videos and just him on interviews, or just the way he carries himself is he doesn't care what anybody thinks. And he's so confident. And then his confidence and quirkiness and how outrageous he is makes you feel like you have permission to do that. So I feel like I'm inspired to lay it all out on the table. I do not care. I will make a fool out of myself. And if I do that, then that makes the people coming feel like they can too. Because I know when I go to a class and if the instructor is taking themselves too seriously, they're too perfect, I'm like, oh shit, like my form's not right. I'm not good enough. Like they're looking at me. But when the instructor is crazy, you can do whatever you want and have a great time. And I think that's just so important. Something I really am mindful of is I want to make a fool out of myself. And also I mean, I truly am a deeply insecure person at heart. Like I am constantly wondering, like, am I good enough? Am I attractive enough? Am I funny enough? Am I talented enough? Do I deserve to be here? Like, I think so many of us have all of these insecurities playing through their head. And I think people on pedestals, you probably don't think that they also feel that way, but I'm just conscious because I know how I present myself and then how I feel inside. And I think it's just a reminder that it's so important to always lay it out on the table. Don't make anyone else feel insecure or like they're not good enough, because you never know what's going on inside of someone's head.
If I was to look you up on like a Spotify or iTunes Music or whatnot, who would be on your playlist that would be a Caleb Marshall go-to like
oh my gosh
artist?
Honestly, Dua Lipa is just smashing it with the hits, especially the workout hits.
Yeah,
I am obsessed. So like Dua for sure. I've been loving like more UK artists too. Like Joel Corey is a DJ.
Oh my
in
gosh.
the UK.
Love.
So good.
So
good. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like I'm discovering so much new music lately, and it's really exciting. Also, I'm not over Chromatica, and I demand that era to somehow continue or get a rebirth. I know that we just resurrected art pop, but I know that Chromatica also deserves more than she got.
Oh, it will. I feel like once we're all out and, everyone's vaccinated and we're at like a bar or a festival or outside on a picnic, when that music comes on, it's going to be like you're hearing it for the first time. So I'm very excited.
Chromatica 2 to 911 happens and I am there in person. I'm going to lose my shit. What's your favorite Britney song?
I mean, I feel like Slave, whenever Slave comes on, I just like am transported. Yeah, that's the one. Like those first like two beats. That and like Give Me More, the first.
Give Me More, me too.
There's so many iconic openings to Britney songs, like Stronger, the Keurig sound, like you've been such a joy. I mean, I knew that you would be, but thank you so much for just like making me smile. It was so great.
Thank you for also making my day.